Hello everyone and welcome to Net Crypto, where you get important information and news about all coins and tokens of interest. And today we're taking a look at Dogecoin20, right? So this is an update of this scam. We already labeled this as scam, I think over a month ago, right? So at least for this one, I'm happy that a lot of you got a chance to actually, if you had already bought, at least you didn't stake, right? So we just want to take a look at what is happening currently with Dogecoin 20. Especially at this stage, it's important to look at the price movement. And by the way, the scammers of Dogecoin 20 already have moved on to Dogeverse, right? So you can see the similarity of these projects. They've also a bunch of other projects, scammy projects that they already are on, right? So they move from scam to scam to scam. So what is important for us to look at this stage is the price movement, right? Because if you remember, for those of you who've already grabbed a copy of the Big Brain Crypto Ego Logbook on Amazon, affiliate link in the description, one of the most important things, right, from the 2 pages is to actually track the price, launch price tracking. So that price after launch, it's important to track it. So if we go and check, currently the price is at 3013, right? 3013, we know that this price went upwards during the pre-sale of 3002, above that even, right? So currently it's almost 50% lost, right, if you invested in the pre-sale. So what is interesting at this stage is you want to check wallets that are doing weird movements on the blockchain, right? So the first thing first is we want to check the whales. So there is a concept on DEX2s of shrimp, fish, dolphin, and whales. So basically, the shrimp are the investors who invest below $1,000. The fish are between 1,000 and 3,000. The dolphins invest between 3,000 and 10,000, and the whales invest above 10,000. So what I've seen with the scammers, especially during the first 7 days, right? And by the way, while we are there on the 7 days, if you are not able to claim, normally it might mean that you had staked your tokens, and there's a 7 day period where after launch you'll be able to claim. And this 7 day period, they launched on the 18th, right? 2 days before Doge Day, because they had said they were going to launch on Doge Day, but they launched actually 2 days earlier. So this would mean that by Friday this week, right? By Friday the 26th, right, you should be able to claim your tokens. If you can't claim your tokens by Friday this week, it might mean you have been forced staked. Because what we have seen across multiple scams is these scammers, they actually force stake, especially investors who have invested the largest amount, right, into the project. They force stake them, and now there's a thing where they pretend, like they try to confuse you to say maybe you staked for 30 days or 60 days or 90 days, right? So they try, how many days did you stake for? And it's not even the admins in the Telegram group who ask you that question. It might be just other people who are also behind the scam, but they are not really admins, right? Because this is a money heist that is happening, right? They have already moved to Dogeverse, right? There are other scams that they did. For example, we can see the green Bitcoin scam, the BTC20 scam, the Bitcoin EFT scam, right? So that's just one thing that I just wanted to point out. So going back to DEX2s, right? So when you just check, we want to check the whale movement, right? Is very important to see what are they doing, because they are trying to prop up the price during the first 7 days. While a lot of people are logged in staking, they try to prop up the price. For this one, they're having a hard time, because I had actually done a video quite early in just warning people not to stake their tokens, right? Because when you stake your tokens with these people in the pre-sale, when you buy in the pre-sale, you give them your money, right? They've got your money, and when you stake, they've got now your tokens, and you've got nothing. They've got your money, they've got your tokens, and you've got nothing. So that's why we say if you've already bought, don't stake, right? So currently 3013 is the current price point. So what we want to do is we have actually filtered out the shrimp, fish, and dolphins. We are only leaving the whales and see what is happening with the whales, right? So if we check the whales, what we want to check are the wallets, right? The interesting wallet. So for example, let's take this first one. So this wallet ending with 9852, I think this is a wallet of interest, right? So we do see that it bought for 13,693, right? This 9852 wallet, it bought right there, right? And then now you want to check previously, what did this wallet do? right? Do we see this wallet anywhere near here? 9852. There we go. We see 9852 again. This was a sell. This time, this was a sell, and it sold for 13,394, right? So it sold for 13,394. The price was 1240, right? Three zeros, 1240, right? And if we check again, we see there again 9852. It was a buy. There's a sell and there's a buy. So if we check at the bottom, it bought for 15,400, right? It sold for 15,400 and sold for and bought for 15,700. So basically it sold for 15,400 and then it bought again for 15,000. So you see that this wallet is a fictitious wallet. It's in under control of the scammers because it's propping up the price. They're trying to balance up the price so that the price doesn't fall drastically. Because remember, this whole thing is designed so that it doesn't look like a scam. So this wallet, and since we have now highlighted this wallet, once they see this video, they are going to change the wallet and start to use a different wallet, right? So this 9852 wallet definitely is a wallet of interest. You can see it sold for 15,400, then it buys again to prop up the price, bringing the price to 3014, right? And then it comes back again here. You see it sells again for 13,394. So it's actually selling for a loss. That's one identifier. If you see a certain wallet that is always buying and selling for a loss, its job is just to prop up the price, to ensure that the price stays at a certain level that the scammers are happy with, right? And then you see that way. So definitely this wallet 9852, and as well as this bot, front-running bot. This front-running bot is ruthless across all the scams. I'm beginning to think that this front-running bot is under the control of the scammers or was designed by them. This AE13, right? Across all the scams, multiple projects, right? It buys and sells even sometimes for a loss. It once sold for a loss of 70,000, right? Dollars. Now, why would someone design a bot that buys and sells at a loss of 70,000, right? Unless if it is there to control and try to prop up the price. So this is an enterprise of like scam mafia, right? The scam mafia of these tokens. They're creating all these tokens to scam people. So you need to wise up against these scammers. So it's also important. So if you've got your Big Brain Crypto Ego logbook, this is some of the information that you can start to log, right? Especially on the second page. The second page has got the section of ego notes. So these are some of the wallets you can start to jot down on this time. At this time, this wallet bought this at this price point and sold at this price point. By the time that you've evaluated 5 or 10 pre-sales, you're going to actually start to see you're going to be part of the 1% that exactly see which projects to invest in, which one not to, and when or when not to buy into a pre-sale, right? Those are some of the things that you can start to see. So definitely this wallet definitely is under the control of the scammers. 9852, right? It's a wallet of note. You can go and check it out. I'm sure you can discuss this, post it in the Telegram group, right? And because it seems like in the Telegram group, they're not so, they're not banning a lot of people, right? The scammers, it's a busy season because we are in a bullish market in crypto. And what I've seen over the years is whenever there's, we are in a bull market, the scams, they come every day, right? They launch multiple scams. Like we've covered tons of scams. Scott the AI, like Green Bitcoin, multiple scams that we have covered. And now this one, Dogeverse, right, is another scam. So there are multiple scams that are running concurrently. So I thought this was important information for us to see what exactly is going on with the price. So we are going to be continuing to check exactly what happens, right, with the price point. But definitely, sooner or later, the admins behind these tokens, right? If you're an admin, you've been hired by these scammers, because I don't believe that the scammers, they stay in this Telegram group, right? Their job is just to assemble a team of admins and launch the scam, and then the team of admins have to moderate, and then they move on to the next scam and the next scam and the next scam, right? If you're an admin in this project, you are actually supporting the scammers. You are part of the scammers, right? And one day, those scammers are going to be caught because scammers think that they're invincible. They are never going to be caught. Think of guys like SBF. He doesn't even think that he's a criminal, but he is, right? So one day they're going to be caught, and all those who supported them like the mods, the admins in these Telegram groups. One day it will be your turn, right, to sit behind bars and see exactly what you've been doing to people. So people, wise up against the scammers. The only thing I encourage you to do is get your logbook, right, on Amazon, affiliate link in the description, and wise up against the scammers. There is money to be made in crypto. Trust me, there is no other investment that produces a return like in crypto, but you have to be extremely careful because the amount of scams in crypto are enormous, right? Yeah, so this is what I wanted to just update you. So let me know, right? What other scams are you seeing out there? Because I'm not even getting a chance to go and check out new scams. I'm just getting them directly from the community. So you can just let me know down there in the description what other scams you want me to, other projects rather, that you want me to evaluate whether they are scam or legit. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.